Hi, I'm Jason Bearce, Vice President of Education and Workforce for the Indiana Chamber of Commerce. The 2023 session of the Indiana General Assembly was a big one for education and workforce issues. Starting at the beginning with early learning and childcare, we saw big investments in the state's On My Way pre-K program through the budget bill. We also were successful in getting language across the finish line that will streamline regulations for childcare providers, include quality indicators for childcare programs, as well as create incentives for childcare providers to increase wages and skills of their workers. So big increases on an issue that we know really impacts Indiana businesses, as well as getting our students a strong start to their K-12 education. Two, we also saw big boons to our state's talent pipeline, starting with automatically enrolling all eligible low-income students in the state's 21st Century Scholars Program, which will essentially put thousands more students on the path to post-secondary education aligned with workforce needs. Likewise, our long-running focus on the FAFSA, or free application for federal student aid, is now a default expectation for all high school seniors. So again, letting students know what financial resources are available to them that will make it much easier for them to complete a credential of value tied to the skill needs of Indiana employers. And then last but certainly not least, given the amount of attention and investment behind it, was House Bill 1002, which is really all things education and workforce, but focused primarily at the high school and near shortly thereafter high school. And its centerpiece, there are two funding vehicles, the first being career scholarship accounts, which essentially are a flexible funding opportunity for students to essentially purchase supplemental workforce training, work and learn experiences, coursework, really kind of the whole gamut of education and training opportunities aligned with workforce needs. The other bookend to this is a new funding for career advising. We know that we hear often that students and families have a lack of awareness or misconceptions even about what the industries across Indiana look like and what those opportunities are. And so between these two funding programs of the career scholarship accounts, which $15 million went to those, and another $25 million went to these career advising grants, I think it's going to do a lot to really kind of create new opportunities for students to better navigate the education system, and doing so with an eye on what career opportunities await for them post high school. But we know that increasingly our education attainment level as a state and our ability to get folks into the workforce are really two key drivers of our state's economy and for employers, businesses generally. And we feel pretty good about the traction we got this session on each of those issues.